Yellow. Hey. All right. So I have been seeing that they have been selling Monstera Thai constellations at big box stores as well as Walmart for like the last couple of days. I already checked Walmart. I checked like 3 different locations and unfortunately I couldn't find anything, but I've been seeing that they've been having like the huge, like the bigger Monsteras for like $25. So I just pulled up at Home Depot and I want to check out what they have. Today is Thursday. From my experience, what I've learned is that the best time to go plant shopping is like on a Thursday right before the weekend hits, because they usually get a fresh shipment in and then you're like beating the rush. So let's go ahead and do some plant shopping because I have no chill. Okay, let's go. All right, these are super adorable. Look at these. They have a bunch of little mom planters, the little teacups. These are adorable. And then they have a bunch of orchids, so many different colors. Y'all know I love some orchids. Okay, so it looks like they got some, like a shipment in. Oh, look at these. These are so pretty. Oh man, they have a bunch of them too. Oh, look at this one. That is so cool, the pattern. Oh my gosh. Y'all, this is my weakness. Like, how could you not love these plants? They're just so beautiful. And the different varieties, look at this one. It's coming up kind of pink on camera, but these are actually purple. Look at how huge. I have one just like this, but oh, look at the yellow with a little bit of pink in it. So pretty. All right, so I see some hanging plants. Looks like they got neon pothos, I think. That's what this looks like. Regular pothos. They got a pothos. That's either a pothos enjoy or what is the other one? By Pearls and Jade. Yeah. So this one's a Pearls and Jade. These are $20. These hanging ones. They got a couple arrow plants, but nothing too interesting. Let's see what's on this guy here. Looks like some calatheas, which I always kill. Some more pothos, some peperomias. These are proven winners. Baby peperomias. Okay, I think these are wandering Jews, no? Or are these Tradescensiais? Oh, Tri-Stars. Okay. All right, let's see. So there's kind of like an overview. Nothing that's kind of like catching my eye right away. Looks like they got a bunch of self-watering plants, but what's over here? So we got some peace lilies, a couple other arrangements, some palms. These are, dang, $40. Okay. Wait, what are these? Grass buzz? I thought Ravina Majesty grass buzz. What? Okay. They look like a palm to me, but all right. Okay. Let's go check out. Man, I would be so happy if I can find a Monstera Thai, like a big one. Oh, I mean, I did find a couple. I do have a couple that I bought, which I've already showed y'all, but they are really small. So, like I said, if we could find a bigger one for $25, that would be awesome. What are these ones called? Not rattle. Let's see. It's gonna bother me. What are these? Calathea. It just says Calathea. I forget the actual, because this is a pretty common Calathea, but I have tried to keep this alive and I have killed it. But I think if I were to put this in the bathroom, it would probably do well because they do need a lot of humidity. So let's see. What, buddy? They got a huge Birds of Paradise arrangement here. That's pretty. With a pothos on the bottom. I bet you this is like, what, 50 something bucks. Let me see if I can see the price on here. Do you see the price on this? Dang, 100? No ma'am. Okay, moving right along. Let's see. I know this is, I think this is a type of peperomia. No, Red Luna. Okay, this one's $15. This one is, yeah, the lemon meringue pothos. I think these are 20. Yeah, these are $20. These are in self-watering pots. These ones, I don't know. I don't really know if I trust these too much because you can definitely like overwater with those. Let's see. Oh, these are. No, these are the Baltic, the Epipherium Baltic. Okay, these kind of look like, what was I thinking of? I'll put it on the screen. I have one at home. The Cebu Blue. The Cebu Blue pothos. Okay, you never know if you could find like a sport, you know, like a sports variegation that looks like a pest, a disease. So don't get that confused. Okay, they got some small fiddle leaves and begonias. They got some baby monsteras here. These are also in self-watering pots for 20 bucks. Looks like they got some ZZs. They got some PPPs. Some nice variegation over here. I have several of these, so don't need any more of those. I don't see any monsteras, y'all. What a bummer. Okay, let's wrap around here. Let's see if we could, oh, they got some cactuses that are still wrapped up. Let's see if we could take a peek. Usually I'm gonna go check in the back too, because sometimes they still have their plant shipment that they haven't like unboxed. See, look, they have plants up here. Dang it. If this was lower, I would totally open the box. Not even kidding. See, this is what I'm saying. Usually like Thursday afternoons, they have them out, but they haven't unwrapped the top. Dang it. That's a bummer. Okay, they got some anthuriums. Maybe I'm gonna try to read the tag to see if I can, because usually they have like a tag to see what's in there. Hold on. So right here it does say succulent, so I'm pretty sure all these in here are probably succulents, which I'm not really interested in, so that's a good thing. All right, y'all, so they got some ponytail palms, some sansevierias, some more fiddle leaves, it looks like, some rubber trees, and that's really about it. They got some Birkins, some more palms. Okay, they got some begonias hanging up, which I always kill for 20 bucks. All right, so that's pretty much it. So I think we're gonna go, let's go ahead and check out Lowe's. All right, y'all, so we just walked into Lowe's. Look at these aglaonemias. I like the leaf patterns on these, but I'm just not a fan of these plants. I have tried and it wasn't successful, but these are 30 bucks. And then I am kind of looking at these fiddle leaves though. How much are these fiddle leaves? I'm gonna guess 30 also. Yeah, they're 30 also. So that's those, but it looks, ooh, they have a, what is that plant called? I think I'm gonna grab one of these. I can't think of the name. What were these called again? Nope. I remember these called something else. But, yeah. I forget what these ones are called. They had like a nickname. I totally forget. But I might swoop one of these up. 16 bucks? Oh look, they got some Hoyas. To the tree farm. Some beautiful Hoyas, $16.98. They got a couple of those. Some more pothos. Are these neon pothos? This is no, philodendron. So these are neon philodendrons. I already have one of those. And then they got some peperomias. Some more pothos here. Looks like some calatheas. Okay. I'm not seeing what we came for. No, I'm just kidding. I'm really not, but it is a bummer. Okay. Let's see. God, these don't look good at all. These look like they have some pests. These, I forget what these are called too. Gosh, these are such a popular plant too. I'm just forgetting. The names are just escaping me. Okay. What is this? Can you pull this plant out? Can you see what this says, what that is?
This one?
Yeah. Thank you. What is that? That is a something syngonium. Nepotite. Okay, I'm not even gonna try. Sure. All right, $7.98. That's actually a pretty cool looking one. They got some Marantas, some more aglaonemias, some Adansonii. These planters are cute. I cannot keep these alive either. Remember the one that I had and I killed? All right, they got some heartleaf philodendrons. Let's see. I cannot remember. It's bothering me. These are the never ever plants. I believe that's what they're called. Their nickname. But they got several of those. They got some. Oh, are these variegated? Is this a variegated? It is. Ficus. Audrey. They have a couple of them. Okay, I might have to pick one of these up. Am I gonna get one of these? Let me see how much these are. Okay, so the variegated ficuses are 23 bucks, but they do come with the cash pot. Kind of pricey. I don't know. I'm gonna keep going. We're gonna keep looking here. We got some, are these watermelon drops? These are peperomias. I know that. Some more aglaonemias. Spider plants and ivy. Nothing too interesting. A couple more. Oh, look at these little guys. You got some Brazils and Micans and looks like some Scindapsus. I think these are $14.98, the little small ones. Some Wandering Jews. These are $15. Let's go on the other side here. See what they got. Oh, look at the Venus flytraps. These are so cool. But very hard to upkeep because you got to feed them to keep them alive. And I think they like humid climates as well. Okay, that's a philodendron too. I want to get a neon pothos, but I haven't seen one yet. If I do come across, oh, that's a pretty leaf. Look at this leaf. That's so pretty. Like the pattern in that, the foliage. That's super cool. Okay, some arrow plants. And oh, look at these marble queens. And I know some people like say like the brightness are like snow queens, but I'm pretty like they're the same thing. It really just depends on how much light you give it. I'm pretty sure. Look at that leaf. So pretty. Okay. They got a couple more up here. How much are these? I think these are $14.98, yeah. All right, let's look at some clearance plants. All right, y'all, this is like an overview of their clearance plants. So they do look kind of sad, but they're just thirsty, really is all. A lot of them are. But let's take a look at some of these down here. Oh, I hate when they do that, when they put that like fake grass in it. That definitely looks like it's got some kind of disease. Oh look, they got $1 aloe veras. That's not bad at all. Looks like they got is that a silver band calathea, I think? Look, you can see the fungus gnats flying around. They got some pothos here. These really just need water, honestly. Look like a marble queen. Some succulents. These are all $1 right here. Not a huge fan of succulents, but I always like to check out the clearance section because you never know what you can find. Ooh, this guy looks bad. Yeah, a couple of these look real bad. $5 for this guy here. Okay. Why don't you just throw that in the trash? Like, no. All right. Let's see what's on the little end right here. Oh, look at that little bumblebee. That's cute. With the little air plant. That's adorable. And look at this one right here. How cute. I would love to try to make like little planters like this, you know? That'd be a cute little hobby and side hustle. Oh, what is this? Oh, that's pretty cool looking. Okay, all right. So that's pretty much it. They got a couple hanging baskets, but this is like the overview. I think I'm gonna pick up, I don't know if I wanna buy that variegated Audrey. So I was looking, always make sure you check the leaves, like especially the back too. Like this does not look good at all. I'm not sure what this is. It's definitely a disease. But yeah, definitely we'll be skipping this one. There's a couple more. This one looks like it has some spotting too. I'm gonna check the ones in the back. I'm hoping I'll find one good one at least. They all have it. That is such a bummer because this is such a pretty plant and not common from what I've seen, the variegated form, but dang it. I'm really bummed about this. Like, look at this one too. So this is the last one that's all the way in the back. All of it have that stuff. Yellow. All right, y'all. So it is the next morning, and I ended up finding a variegated Ficus Audrey. When we were walking out, there was another rack of plants, and I was like, oh my goodness, there was a couple of these left. And I definitely checked, the back of them to make sure they looked healthy, and there was nothing on the back. These looked really well. Excuse me. And so I was like, okay, I definitely want to pick one of these up. This leaf here has some browning on the very tip, but it doesn't look like a disease or anything. But look at how beautiful this is. I was so stoked to find this. And it's in this cute little, it kind of reminds me of like a coffee cup planter. So this was $20. Actually, hubby bought these for me, y'all. I was like, heck yes. But look at the difference. So this is the original, the regular Ficus Audrey, and as you can see, it's a lot darker. These leaves are kind of like they have like kind of a velvety texture, and the variegated form is a lot smoother. So the variegated form does require, obviously it has less chlorophyll. So usually a good rule is the greener the leaves, the less light it needs. Because, it doesn't, obviously these ones are a lot lighter, they have less chlorophyll. So it does need bright indirect light. So I just have them here for now, just so that they do get a little bit of light and kind of like quarantine them. The monsteras that I ended up picking up a while ago, the variegated ones, they did have fungus gnats, y'all. So I'm kind of just trying to fight a little fungus gnat infestation. But that's all right. We're going to get it under control. Now, I know this as a never plant. I don't know how to pronounce the actual name of it, but I ended up getting this one as well. And this is a calathea, but it's kind of like a prayer plant as well. So I'm super excited about this. So this one was $16.98, and then this one was $20. So just super stoked. Okay, so now I want to do a couple of plant chores. This is I believe this is a Crimson Queen. It is a wax plant, but as you can see, I've noticed that it's had some brown like spotting on the plant. So that's definitely an indication of something is going wrong with them. Like it could be spider mites, it could be a fungal or bacteria. Something is definitely up with this plant. So I wanted to, repot this and take a look at its roots. It does have a leaf here that is turning, but it is all the way dry. I like to let my plants dry all the way out before I water them. So let's go ahead and repot this and take a look at what's going on. Little bag here and some gloves. And then I got my scissors just in case we need to cut anything. Now, this is my huge, like little potting soil thing that I've had for a while. And I like to, in here, you can see, excuse me, y'all. There's, so I put potting soil, just regular potting soil, like from Home Depot or whatever, and perlite, and a little bit of orchid bark. That's a really good mixture. That's what I like to use. It's really well draining. As you can probably, like, some of it is still not all the way mixed, but I'll just like mix the top while I'm doing, oh my God, there's fungus gnats. Ah, dear Lord. What the heck? Yeah, there's some, how did it get water in here? There's a little bit of water. Y'all, there is fungus gnats up in here, like several of them. Oh my goodness. Okay. Oh my goodness. I don't know how. It looks like there's a little bit of water, and I'm not sure how. This is not good at all. I don't even know what to do. Okay. So I did end up buying this as well. This is the neem oil max. It's the Captain Jack's. So I'm definitely going to mix it with some of this. Okay. I tried killing a couple of them with my hand. I was like swatting them as they were flying out. There was a couple of them. So I don't know what. I think there's like some condensation on the, hold on, buddy. Okay. There's some condensation that's on the side of it. And there's like a little bit of water. I'm not sure how water got in there. Anyways, all right. Yes, baby. Okay. Okay, so let me take this off first. This thing is dry to the bone. I'm definitely going to make a fungus gnat solution as well. Oh, Lord. All right. Take this off, and then let's see what's going on with the inside of this. I've had this plant for like several, I want to say at least a couple years now. Be careful, buddy. Okay. Look, it's not even, it's just coming right out. It's so dry. Okay. And put this down here. And let me take a look. This doesn't look bad.
Here we go.
So the roots and everything don't look bad. I hate breaking up. Like, unless there's something really going on, when I repot, I usually just take the whole thing out and like put it just like it is in a bigger pot. That's like maybe 1 inch bigger than, you know, when you're upsizing, than the pot that it was originally in. But this, I don't know. This doesn't, the roots don't look bad. I'm still gonna, when I water it with that stuff. That neem, the Captain Jack's. Let's pull this off. I don't know. I don't see any, like, it doesn't look like there's any spider mites or anything. I don't know. Maybe it's a fungal issue. Careful. I have no idea, and I'm getting dirt all over this thing, but I want to see. There's really nothing bad that's going on with it, and it doesn't look like it needs like an up. These are slow growers, so it doesn't look like it needs a bigger pot at all. Like, it's not root bound or anything. So okay, let's go ahead and, just for good measure, the leaves and stuff, I'm going to spray it with neem oil. So just this regular neem oil here. And you can get this at Home Depot, wherever, really. Walmart, they sell it all over. So I'm going to spray like just the leaves here on top. Man, this is a bummer. And just kind of let this sit. You planting some too? Oh, okay. I can do hard things. Take a deep breath. Yeah, you want to do it with me? Okay, so I'm going to let that soak for a little bit, and then I'm going to mix some of this stuff up. So the regular, this neem oil here, this has, it says 0.9% of, be careful, buddy, of neem oil extract. And this one here has 70%. So this one is a 4-in-1 insecticide. So it protects against like pretty much any kind of plant pest that you can have. So I'm going to read the back here. Makes, excuse me, concentrate mix up to 20 gallons. So I'm going to read the back and see what kind of mixture I need for this. And then I'm just going to put it back in the same pot, honestly. Let's see. I don't see anything on here. This is pretty clear and doesn't look like I don't see any pest residue or anything like that. Huh. All right. Be right back. Okay, so this says for insects, most conditions, you want to put 1.5 to 3 tablespoons of tablespoons of this per gallon of water, and then 4.5 tablespoons per gallon of water. So it says soil treatment 3 to 6 tablespoons. Disease control 3 to 4.5. So I'm just gonna, I do have a gallon thing, but I'm just gonna use this little guy because I'm just using this specifically for this plant. So I'm gonna put like maybe 1 tablespoon and fill this whole thing up. So this is pretty dope. Like the lid here has it's a little measuring cup. So let's go ahead and do that. We'll put this, open this guy. See you later. Come on. Dear Lord. Let's get some scissors. There we go. And this stuff usually, like neem oil stinks. So I'm sure this one probably stinks even more. All right. So let's put for about a tablespoon. Maybe 2. Oof, yeah, stank. See you later. Pour that in here. Okay, and then let's fill this up with some water. Oh, yeah, it's bubbling. But oof, it stinks. It kind of smells like feet. Make sure you're not getting dirt all over, silly. See you later. All right, it's like really foamy too. Okay, so we got that going. And then I'm just actually, I'm going to put this over here. Okay, put the lid on. See you later. Okay, and then let me, just going to put this back in the pot. Like I said, the soil doesn't look bad, and it does, I don't know. I think this maybe, there's got to be something fungal going on with this guy. But hopefully, you know, putting that, watering it with this neem oil, it'll, you know, penetrate in the soil and will kill whatever is going on with it. Oh, yeah, it needs a really good rinse because I got soil like all on the leaves and everything. See you later. Okay. Okay. So, yeah, I think I need to take this to the bathroom probably to rinse off the leaves really well because there's soil on all on them. So let me do that. See you later, alligator. And a wild crocodile. Okay, let's go ahead. We're in the spare bathroom. I'm going to rinse the leaves off really well, like the back of them. Try not to overwater. Just get all the dirt off that was, you know, that when I had it like upside down in the soil, there's dirt all over it. So just rinse those off really well. And anytime I do this in the tub, I do always rinse the tub off really well afterwards, you know, clean the tub off. So, okay, I think that's pretty good. And then I brought the stuff up. This is what it's looking like. Looking like some milk. So I think this might be a little much in here, but hey, that's okay. Hopefully I don't kill the plant. Oh yeah, it does look like milk. So I'm gonna water this really well, just give it a really good drink. Really well. Okay, that should be good. And I'm gonna let that drain. You want to get your eggs? Okay. So let's make a fungus gnat killer. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to fill this up with a little, actually I'm going to put, fill this up with a little bit of warm water. So maybe like a half a cup of that. And then I'm going to do, you want to do your airplane? Okay, give me 1 second. Like 6 drops of dish soap. 4, 5, 6. That's good. And then usually apple cider vinegar, but all I have is vinegar. So I'm going to do a couple tablespoons of that. That's good. And then about a tablespoon of sugar. So hydrogen peroxide works really well, I've noticed. So if you take some hydrogen peroxide, Google it. I don't remember. I think it's like a couple capfuls with some water, and mix that up and water your plants with that. Fungus gnats, they leave their larvae on top, and so on top of the soil. So when you water it with that, that works really well. But my plants are already watered, so I'm going to do that the next time. Also, I have tried baking soda. If you sprinkle a little bit of baking soda on your soil on top and then water it, that will also kill them. But like I said, I've already watered my plants, so I'm going to try this. So, and then I have like a tablespoon of sugar because they like, the sweetness. So I'm going to mix that together. Make sure I see a little bit of suds too. Yeah, that's good. All right. And then I'm going to go place this on on the shelf. So let's go ahead and do that. You're going to do airplane? All right, so here are the monsteras. There's 3 here, and then I also have, let me see if I can move this without making you sick, a couple down here as well. So I recently repotted all of these once I noticed that they had fungus gnats, and I fertilized them and gave them some solution. So hopefully, I don't know if I'm going to throw my whole soil out now that I saw fungus gnats in the soil. Like, that's not a good look. But anyways, so here is the solution. It's a little suddy, which is good. And I'm going to put it right here. And then hopefully they will go in there and die and get stuck and die. But anyways, thank you all so much for being here. I really appreciate it. I hope that this little planty vlog brought you some joy, and I will definitely see you on the next one. Bye.